What's up, my brothers and sisters? I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've been, kind of been taking what is coming to me, and because nothing's really stood out to me more so than now. And after gathering all this, I guess you could say intelligence or understanding or like what's coming in, because you have to sit around and you have to like observe everything that is happening. Okay, with what we know is happening and then what we see is happening is two different things. Okay, let me give you an example. Right now, without a shadow of a doubt, I can tell you that everybody and everything is on high earthquake alert. High earthquake alert. Or, I mean, anything really. Some kind of natural cataclysm or, both tsunami and quake. So, because the activity is ramping up. There's so much going on in the world, it's hard to keep up with. But it becomes fairly simple when you can narrow it all down. And with what I mean here is, and with what we know is going on, is we have high earthquake alerts. This is Asia. This is close to Japan. Their volcanoes are going off. Hawaii's volcanoes are going off. Everybody's got some kind of activity going on. And I mean, it is rampant. I mean, these are no joke earthquakes, 5.6, 5.2. You got almost sixes everywhere. 5.1, 4.9. I mean, there's fives everywhere. There's 88 right there, big baby. 1157. We'll look that up later. So, hold on, let me just snap that though before I forget. Before I forget, because I forget my own head if it wouldn't touch my shoulders. Come on. There you go. Phone's being laggy. Internet's being laggy. Back of the phone is super hot. So, high earthquake alert. Then we got Pelosi going to Taiwan. Okay. I'm already on Dream Matrix. Let's check out 1157 then. I don't quite remember where. Some of these, I've been forgetting to. They've been coming to me so much that I forget to take snaps of them and where I got them and how I got them and how. But we just got 1157. So it says Flower of Life. Hello World. December 7th algorithm, which would be the December comet. Mary Jane. Hey, Mary Jane. Spirit of Prophecy. Teal Swan. Appetite for Destruction. Perfect Vision. Christ's Ultimate Holiness. If you get too far down in these, you're kind of going left field. Sometimes you can go to the next page though, and it's good to read through all of them because all of them probably somehow correlate in your life, and that's how you kind of know that something of higher power is speaking to you, because it is too odd to get these answers of just randomness that correlate to your life. And this ain't like horoscope. This ain't like Confucius says. This is something completely different. Okay, this isn't like some like fortune cookie. This isn't. These aren't fortunes. These aren't. This isn't magic. This is a way to speak to the other side, and that's through numbers and code, or else the enemy, which is number and code, AI, would catch on to you. So, Creator has an interesting way, an elaborate way of not being found or not letting you be found. He has hidden us, okay? That means he's very powerful in the way he does things. And I mean, if he feels like he's being caught on, he will use a different name. And you you won't know where it's coming from. As far as the enemy goes, the enemy is watching all times. The enemy is looking at all times. The enemy is listening. And somehow, Creator, we're never found. We can't be spotted. We're invisible. Okay, so Pelosi's going to Taiwan. Okay. I just showed you Japan and the earthquakes. We're going through a Perseid. No, thank you. Asteroid destroying, and they say this like every other week. Every other week, man. Another asteroid the size of the Empire Building. Another the size of a Volkswagen. All the time. All the time. Now they're talking about the sun. Now they're talking about time lapses. Now they're talking about time travel. They're talking about all these weird things. NASA's been coming into the picture quite a bit. Asteroids are of talk now. Look at these. I told you before we left the duplex, I could hear water rushing underneath my apartment. It wasn't the plumbing. It's not the main water source. The ground is shaking. Okay? You've got water displacement, magma movement. I can hear the flute player right now. I call him the flute player. There's the flute guy. There's a saw guy. It says like I mean, I got names for all of them, man. So there's a Perseid meteor shower. And then they're saying, oh, well, we're actually going through 3 different meteor showers at one time. Tonight should be spectacular. All the time. All the time. There's another meteor shower. Then they have another name for the reason why the moon is bloody. Oh, well, yeah, that's the wolf moon. Oh, but all this stuff's been there forever, you know? I didn't know about it till now. I remember the moon being that bloody. I remember these asteroids coming down all the time. This is a way to, how do you say, get you to normalize it. Because at first you didn't see all this stuff. Now you do, and now it's nothing to you. Because the more they do it, the more they show it, the more it happens. I mean, nobody's gotten hurt yet, right? You know, they're showing, asteroids and comets going through the sky. And everybody's like, oh, wow. They're like, oh, my God, that's spectacular. Meteor over Texas, a meteor over this. Oh, they were eating dinner, and this big light was spotted. And have you seen a meteor? You know, it's like, watch again. It's like, go to... Anyways. Here we are in a time where things are about to happen. Life-changing things. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of scary stuff out there. And don't burden yourself with it, because for one, we're going to be all right. The ones that burden themselves with it are the ones that didn't know or didn't care. Because they're going to mine somebody here pretty soon, man. I'm telling you that much. And now they're saying another Chinese rocket is falling from space. And it's like, how do you allow this to happen all the time? What if it landed in America? Okay? Killed a bunch of people. Let's say a mall. How about a school? That's even better, right? Nowadays, schools and hospitals and all that seem to be... So, a giant rocket just came down and boom, right? And it's like, oh my God, right? It's tragic scene, cops, police, ambulances everywhere. Tragedy. 9/11 style. You're telling me that's not an act of war? And you keep acting like that's okay, man. You know, when they launch another one, we're just going to tell them to be a little more careful, because they, for some reason, just don't know how to land. You know, and it's like, well, what about our rockets? And we're shooting all these rockets up there, and it's like they never come down. We're like, hey, China, haha, well, we've got this rocket that we launched, and it's coming down, and we don't know how to control the thing. So if it lands over there, sorry, man. We're letting you know ahead of time. Just saying.